Welcome to Vertically Grown, your cozy corner for space-saving garden inspiration and sustainable living. If you've ever looked at a tiny backyard or balcony and thought, I wish I could do more with this, you're in the right place. In today's video, we're diving into a small garden makeover using recycled items and vertical planters. Whether you have a compact patio or a narrow balcony, we'll show you how to turn even the smallest outdoor space into a green sanctuary. From repurposed shelves to clever vertical planter ideas, we'll walk you through creative, eco-friendly transformations step by step. This makeover is perfect for city dwellers, apartment gardeners, or anyone looking to do more with less space. Plus, we're using low-budget recycled items. Yes, your old crates, tin cans, and wooden pallets finally get their moment to shine. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more vertical garden ideas, give us a thumbs up if you love recycling, and share your garden dreams in the comments below. This journey isn't just about aesthetics, it's about sustainability, creativity, and growth. Ready to grow vertically? Let's jump right into the transformation. Every garden makeover starts with a clear understanding of your space. Walk around your small garden or balcony and observe how sunlight moves across the area throughout the day. Notice the shaded corners, the sunny spots, and the airflow. These details will help determine the best placement for vertical planters and where recycled items can be used without obstructing light or movement. Consider taking before pictures. You'll be surprised by how satisfying it is to compare them with your final results. Map out your current layout, noting fixed structures like walls, fences, and drains. These surfaces are prime real estate for vertical gardening solutions. Think vertically. Can you use the wall, railing, or even a hanging system? Understanding your space also helps reduce waste. You'll know exactly what you need, avoiding overpurchasing or unnecessary items. Grab a notebook or use a garden planning app to sketch your vision. This simple act creates clarity and excitement. Now that we've assessed our space, let's get into choosing the perfect recycled material. Recycled items can completely transform your small garden makeover. Not only are they sustainable, they add unique character. Look for wooden pallets, old drawers, broken terracotta pots, or even rusty ladders, anything that can be repurposed into a planter or support structure. Plastic bottles can become hanging herb gardens, while tin cans can be attached to fences to grow flowers or small vegetables. Recycled crates can serve as multi-level plant stands or be stacked to create tiered vertical gardens. Keep an eye out for salvage yard finds or things people throw away. What looks like trash could be garden treasure. Paint and seal wooden items to make them weatherproof and give them a fresh look. Be creative. Combine different textures and colors for a visually rich, layered garden. Always ensure your recycled items are clean and safe for plants. Avoid containers that once held chemicals. When choosing materials, think both vertically and horizontally to maximize space. Now let's build our first feature, a DIY recycled vertical planter wall. A vertical planter wall is a game changer for a small garden makeover. It draws the eye upward, giving the illusion of more space while providing ample room for greenery. Start by sourcing an old wooden pallet or strips of reclaimed wood. Make sure it's sturdy, clean, and dry. Sand the wood to remove splinters and give it a smooth base for painting or sealing. Attach horizontal slats or pocket planters using scrap wood, old gutters, or small recycled containers like plastic bottles. Secure the structure against a wall or fence using hooks or L-brackets, depending on the weight. Add a plastic liner or small pots inside the pockets to hold soil and prevent damage to the wood. Plant a mix of cascading flowers, compact herbs, and colorful foliage to bring it to life. Remember to space plants with similar sunlight and watering needs together. This feature instantly adds height, texture, and interest to your vertical garden. Let's move on to a small space classic, upcycled container gardening. Container gardening is essential in any compact garden makeover, and when it's done with recycled items, it's even better. Think outside the pot. Old mugs, metal buckets, cracked teapots, and even broken furniture can be turned into charming planters. Start by drilling drainage holes in the bottom of each container. If that's not possible, add pebbles before the soil to help prevent root rot. Paint mismatched containers in a cohesive color scheme or let them retain their natural charm for a rustic, eclectic vibe. Group similar-sized containers together or stagger them at different heights using plant stands or crates. Use vertical layering. Place taller pots in the back and smaller ones up front. Choose plants based on your light conditions, leafy greens and herbs for sunny spots, and ferns or hostas for shaded corners. The beauty of container gardening is its flexibility, easy to move, rearrange, and refresh with seasonal changes. Now let's elevate our design, literally, with hanging garden solutions. In a vertical garden makeover, unused vertical airspace is golden. Hanging planters allow you to create lush layers without taking up ground space. Use items like old colanders, mason jars, coconut shells, or fabric shoe organizers to craft unique suspended planters. Just ensure everything is secure with strong rope, wire, or recycled macrame hangers. Hang them from pergolas, ceiling hooks, balcony railings, or even wall-mounted rods. Choose lightweight plants like herbs, succulents, or trailing vines to reduce strain on your supports. Hanging systems not only free up space but also add dimension and movement to your garden. You can even create cascading vertical herb gardens for easy kitchen access. Rotate your planters occasionally to ensure even light exposure. This small touch can keep your plants looking healthy and full. Let's explore one of the most eye-catching elements you can add: recycled tiered garden stand. Tiered garden stands help bring depth and structure to your makeover. Use old ladders, bookshelf frames, or stacked crates to build them. These vertical stands allow you to display plants at varying heights, making your garden appear more spacious and organized. Paint or stain the structure for a polished look, or embrace the weathered charm of the original materials. Place tall plants like tomatoes or ornamental grasses on the bottom and smaller herbs or flowers near the top. Tiered stands are great for patios, balconies, and narrow walkways where horizontal room is limited. The triangle shape also allows for air and light circulation around your plants. Make sure your structure is sturdy, especially if you're placing heavier pots on top levels. Add fairy lights or hanging lanterns around the stand for evening ambience. Now that your structure's up, let's soften things a little with recycled edging ideas. Edging gives definition to your makeover and adds polished boundaries for garden beds, pathways, or planter zones. Look for old tiles, broken dishes, wine bottles, or bricks, items that might otherwise end up in landfills. Use wine bottles upside down to create a whimsical border or line pathways with painted bricks. Broken terracotta pots can be half buried to create a rustic garden edge. Arrange tiles or stone scraps to form mini mosaics along the border for added charm. Edging helps contain soil and mulch while guiding visual flow across your small garden. It's a subtle design element that makes a big difference in organization and presentation. Plus, it's a great way to repurpose awkward leftover materials from other DIYs. Let's now focus on what to plant in your newly refreshed vertical garden space. Choosing the right plants is key to a successful vertical garden using recycled planters. For sun-loving spaces, herbs like thyme, oregano, basil, and cherry tomatoes thrive in small containers. Leafy greens like spinach and lettuce are excellent for shady or cooler spots. For color, go with trailing flowers like nasturtium, petunias, or sweet alyssum. Ferns and pothos are excellent in hanging baskets for low-light corners. Mix textures. Pair smooth-leaved plants with feathery or bold varieties to add visual interest. Use compact root systems to avoid crowding. If space is really tight, opt for microgreens or dwarf varieties. Regularly trim your plants to encourage healthy growth and prevent overcrowding. Remember to rotate containers so plants receive equal light. Now that your garden is blooming, let's learn how to water efficiently in a vertical setup. Watering in a vertical garden can be tricky, especially when working with recycled items. Start by grouping plants by water needs so you don't overwater some while underwatering others. Use self-watering containers or create a drip system using recycled bottles. Add mulch to containers to retain moisture and reduce evaporation. Water early in the morning or late afternoon to prevent quick drying from midday sun. Consider installing a vertical water bottle irrigation system. It's budget-friendly and great for recycled setups. Hanging baskets often dry out faster, so check them more frequently. Make sure your vertical planter wall has proper drainage so excess water doesn't pool or damage your structure. Keep a schedule or use moisture meters to stay consistent. Smart watering keeps your plants happy and saves water. Now let's boost your garden's ambience with recycled decorative touches. Your small garden makeover deserves a few finishing touches to make it feel special. Use broken mirror shards for mosaic art, repurpose an old bicycle wheel as a trellis, or create wind chimes from spoons and keys. Mason jar lanterns, bottle cap garlands, and painted tin signs add personal flair. DIY garden signs from wood scraps give your vertical herb garden a charming cottage vibe. Hanging mirrors can visually double your space while reflecting light onto plants. Use twine or rope to suspend decorations and give a handmade, rustic finish. Upcycled art brings personality into your outdoor haven. It's not about perfection, it's about storytelling. Each reused piece adds a chapter to your garden's narrative. Now let's talk about upkeep. Maintenance doesn't need to be a chore. The beauty of a small recycled vertical garden is that it's manageable and efficient. Regularly inspect containers for rot or wear, especially recycled wood. Trim dead leaves and flowers to keep your garden vibrant. Rotate containers every few weeks to ensure balanced sunlight exposure. Refill nutrient-rich soil seasonally, and compost kitchen waste to feed your garden sustainably. Watch out for pests. Natural repellents like neem oil or garlic spray can be effective and safe. Clean decorative elements to prevent moss or mold buildup. Organize a quick weekly checklist to stay on track. When everything is neat and thriving, your garden becomes a source of peace and pride. Let's wrap everything up in the conclusion. Let's take a moment to reflect on what we've created together. We took a small, underused space and transformed it using recycled items and vertical planters, an eco-friendly approach to modern gardening. From pallet planter walls to upcycled containers and tiered garden stands, each piece played a role in building this green oasis. You learned how to assess space, choose materials, pick the best plants, and maintain your setup. Every container, ladder, or tin can used as a step toward a more sustainable future. With thoughtful layering and vertical thinking, even the tiniest balcony can become a lush paradise. And the best part? It's all done with minimal cost and maximum creativity. What once was clutter is now a cohesive, lively space. You've just proven that beauty can bloom anywhere, with the right mindset and a touch of DIY magic. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey through a small garden makeover using recycled items and vertical planters. We hope you feel inspired to get your hands dirty and repurpose what you already have. Your garden, no matter how small, can become a vibrant, green sanctuary. Don't forget to subscribe to Vertically Grown for more vertical gardening tips, like this video if it gave you fresh ideas, and comment below with your favorite recycled item from today's makeover. We love hearing your ideas and sharing the joy of sustainable gardening. Remember, every bottle, board, or broken item can become part of your green story. Stay creative, stay kind to the planet, and as always, keep growing vertically. See you in the next one.